Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coin Value Guide today. I'm about to reveal a story that will leave you stunned, a story about a single coin that looks ordinary to the untrained eye, yet it carries with it a value so massive, so unbelievable that even seasoned collectors often cannot believe the truth. Today we are going to dive into the world of the 1937 British one-penny coin, and by the time this video ends, you will not only know why this coin can be valued at an astonishing $15 million, but you will also understand the secrets of coin collecting, the real insights from the world of numismatics, and the strategies collectors use to turn metal discs into treasures worth more than castles. Imagine for a moment holding in your hand a coin that millions of people once carried in their pockets, a coin used in daily life, exchanged for bread milk, or perhaps a ticket. But then imagine that same coin transformed by rarity, history, and collector demand into a piece worth more than entire estates. The 1937 British one-penny coin featuring King George VI may look like an ordinary copper coin, but hidden within its story lies a secret known only to sharp-eyed collectors and numismatists. Before I tell you why this coin is worth such an astonishing fortune, let us first set the stage with its basic characteristics. The 1937 British one-penny coin was struck in bronze. It carries a diameter of 8 millimeters, a weight of 9.45 grams, and a thickness of 1.6 millimeters. On the obverse side, you find the portrait of King George VI, facing left, designed by Humphrey Paget, while the reverse displays Britannia seated proudly with her trident and shield, a design that symbolized the British Empire for decades. Now you might be asking, what makes a coin like this rise to such astronomical values? And here comes the suspense. The first factor is rarity. Not all 1937 pennies are created equal. While millions were produced for circulation, certain varieties, minting errors, and special proof issues were produced in extremely limited numbers, and those rare versions today are the ones that drive collectors into a frenzy. But let us pause here. Have you ever wondered why two coins that look identical to the naked eye can differ in value from a single dollar to $15 million? The answer is in numismatics, the science and study of coins, and in grading, a process that evaluates a coin's condition, rarity, and appeal. Coin grading is the heartbeat of value. Professional grading companies such as PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, have created standardized grading scales ranging from poor graded as P1 all the way to Mint State 70 or MS 70, which represents perfection. When a 1937 British one-penny is certified by PCGS or NGC at a high grade, especially in proof condition, its value skyrockets. Collectors trust these companies to authenticate and grade coins, removing any doubts, and when a coin is slabbed in a tamper-proof holder by PCGS or NGC, buyers know they are handling the real deal. Let me ask you a question. What if you had a 1937 British one-penny sitting in your drawer right now? Would you be able to tell if it was a circulation strike worth a few dollars or one of the legendary proof coins worth millions? This is where knowledge transforms ordinary individuals into successful numismatists. Now I will reveal another secret about the 1937 penny. Among the most sought-after versions are the proof strikes created for collectors. Only a tiny quantity exists. These coins were not meant for circulation. They were struck with specially polished dies on specially prepared planchets, giving them a mirror-like finish that shines under light. The result is a coin of breathtaking beauty, and it is these coins that have reached auction prices in the millions. But suspense builds further because the story does not. And here there are also varieties and minting anomalies that collectors hunt for. An off-centered strike, a double die error, or a coin with a misaligned planchet can suddenly make the difference between a coin worth pocket change and one commanding life-changing sums. The world of numismatics is fascinating and sometimes intimidating, but here is a collector's truth. Coins are more than metal, they are time machines. Each 1937 penny is a witness to the reign of George VI, a king who unexpectedly inherited the throne after the abdication crisis of his brother Edward VIII. Every coin from this era is charged with history, and collectors feel that history in their hands. Let us build the suspense further. Have you ever heard of a hidden fortune locked in plain sight? Imagine you inherit a box of old coins from a relative. Inside lies a 1937 penny. Most people would toss it aside, thinking it worthless. But a numismatist would carefully inspect the surfaces, look for proof-like qualities, check for errors, and maybe even send it to PCGS or NGC for grading. And if that coin comes back as a proof strike in mint state 66 or higher, suddenly you are holding one of the rarest treasures in British numismatics. This brings us to another crucial part of the story. How does one actually sell a coin worth millions? You cannot simply walk into a local pawn shop or small antique store and expect to get full value. The correct places to sell rare coins like the 1937 British 1 penny are internationally recognized auction houses and major numismatic firms. Auctioneers such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's, Bowers, or Sotheby's are trusted by high-end collectors worldwide. These platforms create competitive bidding wars, driving prices into the stratosphere. Collectors know that when a coin is backed by a professional grading certificate from PCGS or NGC and listed in a world-class auction house, it is exposed to the wealthiest collectors who are willing to pay astronomical sums for rarity and perfection. But wait, here is the twist: value is not just about rarity and grading. There is also something numismatists call eye appeal. Eye appeal refers to the overall attractiveness of a coin. The brilliance, the sharpness of detail, the luster, and even the natural patina that develops over decades. A coin with superior eye appeal can bring far more than a technically similar coin without it. This is why serious collectors are trained to look for color strike, sharpness, and surfaces. Now let me engage you directly. If you are watching this video, I want you to pause for a second. Look at your old coins. Do you have British pennies lying around? Do not dismiss them. What if among them hides a treasure worth $15 million? Tell me in the comments what is the oldest coin you have ever seen in your collection. And let's discuss, maybe you already hold a fortune without knowing it. And if you are enjoying this suspenseful journey into numismatics, make sure you hit that like button right now, because the deeper we go, the more incredible this gets. Now let us step into the shoes of a seasoned collector, a person who knows that value is tied to knowledge. The collector inspects the rim, the fields, the devices looking for signs of wear or proof-like strike. They check for die varieties such as doubled lettering or small anomalies that increase rarity. They know that a coin like the 1937 penny is not just bronze, but history and wealth fused into one. But I have yet to reveal the most shocking part. Do you know why the 1937 penny is tied to such legendary figures in coin collecting? Because only a limited group of proof sets were produced for King George II's coronation in 1937. And when you consider that many of those sets have been broken, lost, or destroyed, you begin to understand why survivors in top grade are so rare as to be priceless. Picture this: the gavel drops at a world auction hall. The crowd holds its breath. The announcer declares, "Sold for $15 million. The room erupts in applause. This is not fantasy. This is the reality of numismatic treasures changing hands at astronomical values. And the 1937 penny is a king among them. But here is something important for you to remember. If you ever find a coin that you believe may be rare, do not clean it. Cleaning destroys numismatic value. Collectors and grading services want coins in original condition, even if they appear tarnished. That natural look is part of what makes the coin authentic and desirable. Now, let us imagine you are ready to sell your coin. The steps are clear. First, authenticate through PCGS or NGC. Second, research auction houses. Third, choose the right time to sell, because timing can dramatically affect results. And finally, promote through the right platforms where high net worth collectors are watching. This is why subscribing to Coin Value Guide is not just entertainment, it is education. Knowledge is the difference between selling a coin for a few $100s and realizing its full potential at millions. So if you have not subscribed yet, do it now and join the growing community of collectors, learning how to unlock hidden treasures as we near the end of this suspenseful journey. Let me leave you with one more thought. The 1937 British 1 penny coin is more than copper and bronze. It is a piece of living history. It is a lesson in how rarity grading and collector demand can elevate an everyday object into a fortune. It is proof that in the world of numismatics, surprises hide in plain sight. So my friends, if you enjoyed this journey through coin history and value, hit that like button, comment below with your most prized coin, and share this video with anyone who loves history, collectibles, or hidden treasures. And Above all, do not forget to subscribe to Coin Value Guide because every week we uncover another coin, another story, and another chance for you to learn how to spot treasures that others overlook. Stay with us because the next video may just reveal the coin sitting in your very own home that could change your life forever. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy collecting. And may your next discovery be the one that makes history.